YouTube, you know I'm Steve. I am in Irvine Spectrum now. I was in Valencia and I did not see the black and University Blue 5s, so I'm curious. I'm on my way back home from a 4th of July family party, so I'm gonna see if these University Blue and black 5s are sold out here at Spectrum. So check this out. Let's take a look if we can find them. What they have. I ordered these online, but they haven't arrived yet, and it's already been a week and Shoe Palace has not sent them. I bought these to go with the jersey, but the landscape has changed. Everything's on sale, and I'm buying stuff on sale or that is selling out. I want sale stuff or stuff that's sold out. Before I cop those shoes, I want to go take a look at the Foot Locker. I'm curious to see if there's any stores still selling Air Jordan 12 taxis. I think I need a pair of Air Jordan 12 taxis before they sell out. The only thing is I haven't seen any stores that have them on sale in California. All the ShoeTube videos that I've seen are in Canada and other parts of the States, so I'm just gonna take a look, and if not, then I'll just get those 5s and hit the road and make my way back down south to San Diego. So let's take a look and see what's up at Foot Locker, and then I'll make my decision. Also, check out these new Air Forces that dropped. I thought these were men's. I was like, hell yes, I'm definitely buying a pair of those. But they're little kids. Nope, I don't see either here. Nope, time to go back. Well, I guess those 5s are selling out, so I'm on my way back to the other store now. Before they sold out, Champs for the win, size 10. Foot Locker didn't even have them. There's very few pairs left, but this pit stop seemed to pay off, so
I'll take two.
That's good. I'm out of here now, obviously. It's packed. Look at this. Madness. Look at that. I'm gone. YouTube, you know I'm Steve. 4th quarter clutch, Hail Mary, Jordan 5 pickup. I'll see you back in San Diego. Okay, we are back. Let's take a look at the sleeper of the summer. I honestly risked it not buying this shoe right away. First off, Facebox is back. Still not used to that. That's so great to see. But this shoe almost missed me. And this shoe is one of those new releases that has tons of paper. Let's take a look at these. I went to 3 stores this 4th of July weekend looking for these. I have identified the landscape has changed and am waiting now for shoes to drop in price. And so this was that last of the old kind of method of just, you know, not sleeping and just getting the shoe right away. And so usually what happens is I will watch a shoe online, JD Sports, Foot Locker Flex, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Shoe Palace, and maybe even Hibbett, and kind of gauge how the shoe is, if it's sitting or if it's selling. And so a couple things happened with the shoe. Number one, they sold out online after like a week. and they were only in stores. And the second thing that happened was they started to sell out slow. And after this weekend, I think people are just running around trying to get pairs because it just seemed like they started to sell out fast, where stores didn't even have them on display anymore. And then if you ask for a size, they have to search high and low for it. And so, as you can see, when I was at the mall at the Irvine Spectrum in Irvine, California, the Foot Locker didn't even have them on display. And so I went back to the Champs, and luckily they had my size. I didn't see what sizes they had completely, or like what the full size run was, or what was left of it. But yeah, this shoe, it was actually at the top of my list to buy this year. These, and then the black and Carolina blue 14s, black University blue 14s. But yeah, so I'm definitely trying to change my spending habits, and for the life of me, save some money by buying shoes that have gone on sale. And so, the taxis never went on sale. Not all the taxis are all gone. And that was an example of a shoe that I waited to get, and it also never went on sale. Some of these shoes aren't going on sale. Fire Reds didn't go on sale. You could get them online if you find them online, a part of like a promotion or something like that, but it's got to be after like 2 or 3 months from what I gauged. And so this is going to be the last one. If the shoe drops in price, I might get it at that point. If it gets down to like $150 or less. Foot Locker had a sale this weekend, 20 off 99 or more. And so those Chicago 13s were $185. The Bloodlines were $185. The Salesmen's were $185. Cap and Gown 6s. A lot of Jordans were around $185 this weekend. But I'm going to push it to the limit and see if they will drop even further in price. But these were definitely a panic buy. And yeah, I gained some momentum waiting for shoes to drop in price. And so once I kind of took a look at things and noticed that they were sold out online, and it's usually reverse, I was like, okay, let me go to these stores. And I started going to the stores, and then they started to just disappear. And so, but at the time of this recording, Shoe Palace still has almost a full size run, from like 8.5 all the way up to maybe 11. I don't know. I'll put a clip in the video. But yeah, that was a close call. But in the future, if I can exercise a little discipline, it is what it is. And so I'm definitely trying to save money this summer. So this was my last retail purchase, hopefully for this year. But I don't know. There's a lot of shoes coming out in the fall that I want. Well, I guess that's actually plain old stupid, because those True Blue 3s are coming out, and I know I'm not going to wait for those. So I guess it's case by case. We'll leave it at that. But you got to see in this video, a last kind of little panic adventure to try and find a pair of these. But at the same time, I was coming home from visiting family, and I was like, oh, there's a mall right here. Let me see what this mall has. Let me see what that mall has. So I went to 2 malls. I went to the mall in Valencia, California, and I went to the mall in Irvine. And so luckily, they still had some pairs. The Valencia mall didn't even have this on display. The Foot Locker in Irvine didn't have it on display. And so this is a pair from Champs. And so shout out to them for my size 10. This contrast stitching is actually blue. It's pretty. My favorite part of the shoe is obviously the sole and the instep. And so this is classic Jordan UNC. So yeah, I'm glad to have these. Although it's too hot to wear an all black shoe. At least for me right now in California, I don't know how breathable these are, but I'm not in a rush to put these on. And that's the problem with, buying shoes retail right now, is why shelve $237, when you can wear the shoes you have, or wear something else from your collection. I wore these this weekend, and I wore these for 4th of July. So lighter color, not like a heavy black, almost boot. But yeah, these are some from the rotation. Something light for 4th of July. You gotta love that Nike Air in the back. Look at that. Anyways, so spur of the moment pickup vlog. You know, 4th quarter clutch Hail Mary panic buy slash, you know, cruising back home, just hitting up the malls, and it worked out. So there you have it. Sleeper of the summer, or is any black suede Retro 5, you know, just what is preferred nowadays. Either way, I have more content coming up, so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all my new subscribers, and I have some more sneaker content coming up, so I will see you very soon. But for now, there you have it, the Retro 5 Black University Blue. How did they not crawl out of here? Oh, he turned his head. Good morning, fellas. They're just bathing in the sun. Be kind to the turtles.